Who should be in your millionaire? How do you create a millionaire salon team to take you to that level? Who needs to be on our team? Well, the first person that needs to be on your team is a salon consultant. As a hair salon, you have to have a trichologist.
The beauty industry moves fast, but building a millionaire salon requires more than momentum. With over 30 years of hands-on experience, we help salon owners implement proven systems that increase profitability, strengthen leadership, and drive sustainable growth.
This is where salon owners evolve. Millionaire Salon Consultant.
Hey guys, this is Sandy. I'm with Millionaire Salon Consultant. Thank you so much for joining us. We just started our YouTube channel. This is our 4th video. So if you like the content, please like and share. Help us to build our channel. The purpose of our channel is to educate the salon professional as to how to build and grow into producing $1 million a year in your salon, whether you're a licensed cosmetologist or a boot renting or just a stylist in somebody else's salon, but you want to actually own your salon one day, or you have a salon already but you want to bring it to the next level. Whatever it is, we're salon consultants, and that's what we do. We realize that there's a lot of business consultants in a lot of different industries, but not too many salon consultants or salon coaches to coach a salon professional as to how to operate a professional salon and how to bring it from I just got my license today to now I have $1 million producing salon, whether it be a $250,000 producing, $500,000, $750,000, million, or millions. That is the whole point. Now, what qualifies me to talk to you? I got my license back in 1991. I've had 5 different salons over the course of my career. All of them I've built to sell. So the whole idea of having a salon or being in business is to build a business to sell it. So that's what we teach. We have quite a few students in our consultant business. We provide monthly consulting coaching classes if that's what you want. Weekly ones. We also do on-site where we go to your salon and help you to create what you want. So whichever direction you're going, we're here to help you. However, enough about that. Today I want to do a video for you on who should be on your professional salon team. Who should be on your millionaire? How do you create a millionaire salon team to take you to that level? Because the only way you're going to get to a level of success, of any kind of success, is to have the correct team behind you. You're only one person, you can only do but so much, so you need other people to help you to get there. If you just want to, let's say you got your license and you just want to work in somebody else's salon, then that's fine. We could also teach you how to be a professional stylist. Or if you just want to rent a booth or you just want to rent a suite and you're cool with that, that's still a little business, and we'll teach you how to maximize that as well. Also, if you have a salon, storefront, whether it be in a plaza or wherever it is, we'll teach you how to grow that to be into the millions. That's our goal. But today we want to concentrate on the millionaire salon team. Now, who needs to be on our team? Well, the first person that needs to be on your team is a salon consultant, which would be us. You want someone that's going to be able to come in, consult with you, find out what are your goals, what are your dreams, where do you see the salon going, what is going to be your niche, your niche is what you're specializing in, what are your educational classes to get there, because once you have a niche, you want to make sure that you are master of this niche, whether it be hair extensions, hair coloring, hair care, braiding, whatever it is, you want to be master of it, or maybe you want to be an expert hair cutter. Whatever it is, doesn't mean that you can only do one thing, but it means that you're going to concentrate on one. The power of one is very, very powerful. My goal when I was doing hair was the power of hair care and hair extensions. We specialize in hair loss. That was our thing. Our niche was hair loss. If you're having a hair problem, we want you to come to us. Do you have a hair problem was our salon's logo. Do you have a hair problem? Do you have problems with length, volume? Or is your hair thinning? Do you have bald spots, or will your hair just not grow? That was our thing. What's going to be your thing? You got to figure your thing out. Whatever that thing is, you got to educate yourself on it, because no matter what your niche is, everything else is going to flow over it. Like, washing the hair, coloring the hair, cutting the hair, all that stuff flows under it. So you want to have a salon consultant that you're going to be able to have a consultation with to find out what direction you want to go. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Where do you see that salon? How do you want to grow your income? All right, it's super important. What is your end game? At the end of the day, you have the salon, it's good, it's successful. How do you successfully sell the salon and move on to either another salon, maybe you're moving to another area or going to a whole different profession? You want to exit to sell. You don't want to exit to just shut the salon down. That is not the end goal at all. So you want to have a salon consultant on your team. The next thing you want to do is you want to have an accountant. Yeah, you got to have an accountant because you want to make sure you have everything set up correctly. What kind of business entity you want to be in? What does that look like? The accountant need to tell you also, you need to discuss with your accountant the tax consequences, all that great stuff. In your salon, you have to have retail and you have to have service. 60% retail, 40% service. So in this space, what does that look like, right? So your accountant is going to be super duper important. So you have your consultant, then you have your accountant. The next thing you need to do is now you want to hire professionals that you could refer your salon clients to. Who are these professionals? A trichologist. What is a trichologist? A trichologist is someone that specializes in hair care. Just like you have a dermatologist that specializes in skincare, a trichologist specializes in hair care. There's not a lot of trichologists, unfortunately. There's a few of them, but not a lot. But you want to find one, even if it means, and today is good, back in the days we had to find someone that we could physically send someone to. But now we have Zoom. So you could actually be in a Zoom call with if someone is on your trichologist team and they're not in your area, you could refer your client to them. They could have a Zoom call and eventually they could either fly out to meet the person if that's important, or they could come to them. But you need to have, as a hair salon, you have to have a trichologist. A trichologist is your best friend. Why? Because you're going to have clients that's going to say to you, my hair is falling out and I don't know why. And you're going to go through the whole, are you on any kind of medication? What are you doing at home? All that great stuff. But they're going to probably tell you, no, I'm not doing that, da, 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 da. Now, how do we get to the core of what's going on? Not a dermatologist. A dermatologist is good if they have scalp condition. But if it's a hair problem, the hair is falling out, the hair is thinning, there's some bald spots, what's going on? You want to have a trichologist on your team. They are part of your consulting team. So your salon consultant, your trichologist, and your accountant, that's going to be your professional team, right? And then the next thing you want, the fourth thing, is a marketing person. Who is going to market for you? You're not going to be able to grow the salon, work on the salon, and work in the salon. So if you're the salon owner, you're also the hairstylist, you're going to need a marketing person. You're going to need someone that's going to be able to market online or offline, someone you could trust. They're going to be on social media. They're going to do the marketing for you. Not only are they going to do the marketing for you, they're going to tell other people about your salon. So you need a marketer. Very important for branding. Very important. Because the only way you're going to be successful, you have to be branded. You have to be branded in your area and your surrounding areas. How do I know? Because I've been there, done that. You got a brand. Who's going to help you with your branding? Your marketer. Your marketer has to have a certain personality as well. They got to be an outgoing, upbeat person. That's the only way it's going to be successful. They got to be upbeat, because then when they're marketing for you, that's going to come out through their natural personality. So you need a marketer. You could start out with maybe a college student or a high school kid, because these kids are so smart, and have them do your social media. They could come in the salon, take different shots, and do your social media until you're able to grow. You could also use influencers. Influencers are great in growing a brand, like a salon. They get their hair done, but when an influencer comes in your salon, you have to take them through the steps that you want your clientele to see. And in every salon, every time, I'm going to keep saying this, you have to have a salon consultation. Every client should go through a consultation when they walk through your door before they get to service. So that's super important. What else do you need? Okay, now we need to build the staff in the salon itself. The first thing we need is a salon coordinator. The salon coordinator is going to be / receptionist, right? But they're going to coordinate. So they're going to be the one to make the appointment. They're going to be the one to collect from the client, right? They're going to be the one to make sure the salon is clean, make sure towels are done, make sure you're not running out of stuff. So they're going to be responsible for the inventory, retail and professional inventory. So that's going to be your salon coordinator. And they may be the one also to offer the guests a drink. Hi, would you like a drink? You want some water? Whatever you're offering as a snacks or a drink in your salon. That's a salon coordinator. Up next would be our shop. So from the salon coordinator, then we're going to have our shampoo specialists. And these are the people that are going to be responsible for all the shampooing. So the shampooing, the treatments, anything that happens at the sink, that's what their responsibility will be. And each member of the salon, in the salon itself, not your professional team, but in the salon, must be trained on the same system. Which means if your hair colorist sends someone to the shampoo bowl, to the shampoo person should know exactly what shampoo and what conditioner to use based upon the color that was used in that person's hair. You have to follow the systems. You must have systems. If you don't have systems, you will not be able to sell your salon. You will not be able to do it because it's not going to be a successful sale. Because what are you going to sell? Your knowledge? You can't sell yourself. You have to sell your service. How do you sell your service? By creating a service within the salon through systems and through people, so you're able to sell that. So you're going to do your shampoo person. From the shampoo person, you have your specialists. Who are your specialists? Whatever your niche is. So your hair colorist, the people that cut the hair, your ear extension installers, your hair weavers, your braiders, they're going to be your specialists. So they specialize in what the person is coming in to get. So you have the shampoo person, then you have your specialist. From your specialist, you have your actual hairstylist. What's the difference? So after the extension is being installed or the hair coloring is being done or whatever is being done, they go over to the hairstylist. They're the ones that's going to blow dry and style their hair. And that's all their job is to blow dry and style their hair. So they go out. After the haircut, the same thing. Why do we want these systems in place? Why are we building out this team? Because you do not want any client to come in your salon and only go to one person from start to finish. If you do that, all you're doing is helping that person to build a clientele, and they're going to leave with the clientele, and your salon is going to suffer. It is. Happened to me so many times. I know it like the back of my hand. So to prevent that, you need to have systems in play. So you have different people doing different things. One book I'm gonna always recommend. This book is called E-Myth by Michael Gerber. The letter E and then it's M-Y-T-H by Michael Gerber from, Gerber, the baby food Gerber, same last name, Michael Gerber. Read that book. It teaches about how to build systems. It goes into why it doesn't make sense for you to have one person doing everything. Because if one person is doing everything, including you in your business, and you're building the business on yourself or on that one person, so how are you going to sell it? If you remove yourself from the business, will it still operate? You always want to build a kind of business where you say to yourself, if I was never to be there, if I was to remove myself, will it operate? So in the beginning, it's going to be just you maybe because you're building it. But as you build it, that's how you're going to build it. So let's say it's just you. Let's walk down this road for a second. I'm renting a booth or I'm renting a suite and it's just me. So I'm going to start. I need to get a reference for a trichologist. I need to have a trichologist in my team. I definitely want to have an accountant because as I grow, I want my accountant to be able to tell me the best things to do tax-wise. I want to have a brander because I want to have somebody that keep pushing out stuff because it's just me, so I can't do all of this, right? So those are going to be my first hires. After I get that team together, as I start to grow, I'm going to need a shampoo person. So I'm going to get my shampoo person. They're going to shampoo for me. That's fine. I'm going to be the specialist, right? Because I'm building out the team. So whatever I specialize in, I'm going to be the specialist. So I'm going to be the shampoo person. I'm going to be the specialist. Next hire is going to be the person that's going to style for me. So when my shampoo person finishes shampooing, gonna send the person to me. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna send them to my stylist. Stylist is gonna actually style the hair and send the person out. All right, so we have that team going. So now I'm still in my booth, or maybe I'm about to open a salon. So now I need to get a salon coordinator because I need a receptionist person that's gonna control my inventory, greet my clients, make sure that they're inputting everything in your salon software, guys. You have to have a salon software, and every client must be in the salon software. And every time they come to the salon, you must write down everything they got done. If they got a hair color, what is the formula? If they had a relaxer, what was used? If they got a haircut, what kind of style was cut in what kind of haircut did they get? Did they get a bob? Whatever it is, everything got to be there so that when the client return, all you got to do is pull up their name and you see everything that was done. Not just the service that was done, but the details of the service. For every client that comes in the salon, you need to have a consultation with them. The specialist must have a consultation with them. This is a must. Based upon the consultation, you're going to put all that stuff on their file in the salon software. So maybe it could go something like this. I just want to get a wash and blow today, but I was kind of thinking of getting my hair colored, I wanted to get it colored, or maybe I was thinking of getting some hair extensions. My hair is so thin, or I notice I have a bald spot coming up and I'm not sure what to do about that. Whatever it is they're telling you, just like the doctor is doing when you go to the doctor's office and the nurse is typing everything down, you're going to type everything down. That way, as they start coming to you, every time they come back to the salon coordinator, when they come to the front desk, she pulls up their name and she's like, oh, what are you getting done today? And they might say, I just want to get a wash and blow. And the coordinator can say, well, the last time you were here, you mentioned something about possibly getting a hair color. Is that something you're thinking about still? They may not be thinking about it, but just the fact that the salon coordinator remembers this might put something in their brain to say, yeah, I did want a hair color. Do you have time to do it? Do they have time to do it today? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you don't, you could always make another of the person do the wash and blow today and make the appointment for them to come back and get the hair color done. But that's why every team member that you have in your salon must be on the same page and must be pushing for the same goal. Always. Each member have to be trained on your retail system. You have to have retail in the salon. 60% retail, 40% service. You have to have retail. The shampoo person should know what shampoo and conditioner to recommend to the client. The specialist should know what to recommend to the same client. When the client gets to the checking out, if they don't have the products already at home, they should have products that you walk them to the front of the salon with the coordinator with the products, right? These are the products I recommended for you today. Michelle will take care of you. Let's say Michelle is a coordinator. Michelle will take care of you. Michelle then say, okay, let me ring you up. The client might be a pushback, be like, well, I don't know if I want all these stuff. What's the most important one you think? Clients are going to do this, even though the specialist or whoever it is back in the salon chair told them what exactly they need to purchase, and they brought it to the front of the salon. They're gonna, once you walk away, they're gonna probably ask the salon coordinator, do you really think I need all this stuff? And they're gonna do it. And when they ask that question, if your salon coordinator is trained correctly, they're gonna say, oh, absolutely, you do. And this is the reason why. And they're gonna give them, they're not a professional, so they're gonna be like, what I do know is these particular products will help you with your hair. Other clients that have come here and have used them, I have seen a change in their hair. So if your specialist is recommending it, then I definitely would say, you should go ahead and do it. What if the salon coordinator say, I don't know, you probably don't need them. That's going to mess up your sale, is it not? And how are you going to grow your salon that way? So every member of your team must be in sync. If you find a member of your team isn't in sync, the best thing to do is to get rid of that person ASAP. Doesn't matter how important you think you are to them, because all they're going to do is create a hole in your little corporation, and before you know it, other people are going to start talking negative. All you need is one negative person to start spreading some kind of crazy rumor. Next thing you know, you have, hostility in the salon and all kind of stuff. So you don't want that. Another thing is this. You want to make sure that you have a team, a nice culture going on in the salon, so that if you need to call someone out that's not working that day, let's say you have a very busy day, somebody called in sick and you need to replace that person. You need to have a team so that if you call Jane, who is off that day, she won't mind coming in to cover if she can. Right? You don't want to have it where they just come in when they want to work, or when they have work, they don't really like working there. So if you call them to come in, for example, they're going to be like, I'm not going in, right? If they can't come in, it's fine, but you want to create a culture where they want to come in, they want to help you. They want to help you to grow. They feel like part of the team. And I know it's hard to create this, but you must create a team culture so your staff want to work with you. And if somebody's not wanting to work with you, it's best to get rid of them. It really is. And you always want to keep recruiting all the time. You're always looking for stylists. You're always looking for shampoo people. You're always looking for people, because you don't want no one person to be able to walk away and create a hole in your corporation. And the only way to do this is to keep recruiting. Now, you're not going to hire all of them at the same time. But how cool would it be if somebody was to quit on you or had to leave or whatever it is, and you had a list of people, and you start calling your list of people, and you're like, or you have your salon coordinator doing it, and you're going to be like, hey, you interviewed with us a few months ago and we didn't really have a spot on our team at the time, but now we do have a spot coming up. Would this be something you'd be interested in? We are actually looking for a new hair colorist or shampoo person or extension installer or braider or weaver, whoever it is. Would you be interested in coming in for a second interview, or whatever the interview is, to see if we're a perfect match? How cool would that be? At least you have a list of people that were interested at some point to work with you. And you don't have to go put an ad out and then start the whole process. You already have people you already spoke with because you interview them and you just couldn't hire them at the time, but now you have a list of that. You always want to have a backup list. That's the only way to prevent people from walking away and you have a big hole and then you're going to have to jump on the floor and whatever it is, right? So got to be careful with that. So guys, that's how you build out a millionaire salon team. You have to have your professionals, which is your salon consultant, your trichologist, and your accountant, and your branding marketing person. And then inside the salon, you're going to have your salon coordinator, your shampoo person, your specialist, your hairstylist, right? That's the team. And then you're going to have your maintenance person, obviously. So the maintenance person is a person that keeps the salon floor clean. They clean at night, you know, all that great stuff to make sure the salon is always nice. Oh, what is wrong with me today? The salon is always nice and ready for clients, right? Thank you so much for listening, guys. Remember to like and share if you're getting any education from this. Click on the little notification bell so you're able to be notified when there's a new video. And if you're thinking of any of this makes sense and you want to get into salon consultation, we do offer complimentary consultation, guys. So if you want to consult with us and see how we could help you to grow your salon business into what you want it to be, feel free to give us a call or send us a text or just leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.